Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the latest offering from our good friends in Nanowar of Steel, Afraid to Shoot into the Eyes of a Stranger in a Strange Land. Now this...
That's a long ass title.
I know, but this is kind of like, what do you call, a satire of Iron Maiden. Because I'm assuming that there's going to be some Afraid to Shoot strangers, and amongst other things. But also sounds like something that could happen to you on a trip to Thailand. You know what I'm saying?
I will not disagree with you there.
So it could go either way.
Yeah.
You know, there's some Iron Maiden vibes, but also some, uncalled for trip to Thailand where what happens in Thailand stays in Thailand.
I think that saying, like, what happens
about
in
Vegas?
Yeah, like what happens in Vegas. I feel like
I think that was more like back in the day.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays
it's Thailand.
It's Thailand. Yeah.
All right, we can agree on that. So, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
For Nanowar of Steel? All right. Nokia. I feel like I'm missing a lot of these clues.
Run to the hills, run from your
don't know what the I don't know what the COVID virus has to do with this, but I'm like, okay. Making sure we didn't miss anything. All right. Do you want me to go first, or
Sure.
do you want to go first? Let me say this. And I want to say this loud and clear so you can all hear me and understand me what I'm going to say here. These guys, last year, or whenever the last album came out, was it last year or the year before? Was it last year? Maybe it was last year.
Yeah.
Anyways, these guys were able to release the best Sabaton song that Sabaton has never wrote. And now this year, they're able to release the best Iron Maiden song that Iron Maiden has never written.
Yeah.
Like how how are they continuously pulling this kind of shit off and doing it in such a clever, intelligent way? And okay, for those of you that are like, come on, man, Iron Maiden has had some great music.
Not in the past 10
that was
years.
maybe not the best accent.
Maybe not in the past 10 years, though.
Look, okay, for those that are giving me that argument, listen to the guitar solos, the dual guitar solos, just like Iron Maiden. Like, guitar-wise, sound-wise, this was like a pure blend of like Aces High, Afraid to Shoot Strangers, Be Quick or Be Dead. Like, I mean, this is a conglomerate of like Iron Maiden style-sounding riffs in one single song, as the lyrics are the titles of, you know, the... Not the full-on titles, but like pieces of the titles of Iron Maiden.
They said Aces High in the song.
Yeah, well, they said a bunch of stuff. Hallowed be thy name. They didn't say thy name. Hallowed be thy Charlotte, the harlot. So
Who's
anyhow,
Charlotte the Harlot? Am I missing something here?
no, Charlotte is, I guess, female Eddie. The harlot is a song. So like, you know. And anyhow, so they took pieces of titles of songs and they made the lyrics to this. But if it's hard to kind of see through the satire, just listen to the music. Never mind the vocals, never mind the lyrics. Just listen. That dual guitar solo is so Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
It's so Iron Maiden.
It was the same thing
the
with the
style,
Sabaton
the
song.
sound.
Everything was so Sabaton. Like, it was... But it was Sabaton, but Sabaton from the good old days. Like, not from the newer days.
Dude, this is Iron Maiden from the good old days.
Right? So I'm not saying...
From the Seven Son album. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
anything before Fear of the Dark. This is Iron Maiden pre-Fear of the Dark, not post-Fear of the Dark.
This is the best thing Iron Maiden hasn't created.
Run to the Hills, all of that shit, you know.
This is the best thing Iron Maiden...
Number of the Beast.
This is the best thing Iron Maiden hasn't created since, in the past 10 years, let's say.
Yeah, but then, like I said, this is the best Iron Maiden song in a long time that Iron Maiden hasn't written. So, anyways, I want to start off by saying that. These guys keep pulling rabbits out of their hats.
Yeah.
I was going to say asses, but hats is probably more appropriate. Now, I don't know what the COVID has to do with any of this, but... And I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of like clues and whatever.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like
the Nokia. Okay, I get the Nokia, but it has 166 instead of number of the beast being 666.
Yeah,
so
but it said Charlotte's number, I guess, was 166.
Maybe her number is 166. So I didn't get that part. Now I enjoy the number 7 on the T-shirt of one of the kids because he's the seventh son of the seventh son. So that reference I got that reference. I mean I picked up a few references, but some I really feel like they went over my head. But never mind that. The sound, dude, it's such an Iron Maiden song.
Yeah,
such an Iron Maiden song.
It's really, really good.
Fuck. How do they keep doing it?
I have no fucking clue, honestly.
You know what? I said this before when the whole Sabaton thing. They should release a whole album of these kind of songs.
Yeah.
Like parodies. Like a whole album of just parodies of
like,
songs of other bands.
Because somehow they're able to make a parody of not only a song but like the band itself in one song.
Yeah.
Like that Pasadena song.
Hellbent for Pleather. That's a good one for a Judas Priest one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Hellbent for Pleather.
That's a really good one, actually.
Yeah, that's a fucking good one. You can start off with that one. You can throw this one in there. Whatever. I mean, there's so many like classic bands that, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else.
Blumpkins United.
Nah, that's too recent. You have to go like.
I know, but
it's
funny. It's funny. Oh, you don't know what? You haven't been on that side of the internet.
No, maybe not.
Twitter has gone down. Yeah.
I'm not there anymore. I mean, I am there, but I'm not really there.
Don't search it up.
No,
you'll get scarred.
So anyhow, I think that an album of like satire covers of bands would be, you know, Plump Little Rosie, like an AC/DC, instead of Whole Lot of Rosie, because Whole Lot of Rosie now may not be appropriately correct.
Welcome to the Jungle Gym.
Welcome to the Jungle. That is a fucking great one. Welcome to the Jungle Gym. Fuck, I love that one.
That's a good one.
I love that one. Ah, oh, man.
And then one of them can dress up as Slash. But, like, they have to be bootleg Slash.
Yeah. Slosh.
Slosh.
With a massive top hat. Like,
yeah,
massive.
So his hair has to be small. Like, he could be bald and just massive top hat. Instead of, like, the top hat.
No, he's got to have the hair of that dude that does the dancing videos.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it has to be an overly grown fro so you don't see his eyes.
Yeah.
Either with a really tiny hair. Either with a really tiny top hat.
Like a ghillie suit, but just all hair, and then the top hat, and he has the guitar.
Yeah, I love that one. I love that one. That's a great fucking one. I was thinking about Skid Row in 18 and a Life to Go, but instead of 18 and a Life to go,
18,
maybe not.
18 years to life to go.
I was going to say 16 and a life to go, because if you mess with that, you're definitely going to get a life.
16 and a life sentence.
Maybe. Yeah, something along those lines. And then it's like, you know, they're all dressed like priests.
Yeah.
You know, something along those lines. I mean, there's so many classic songs from classic bands that you can turn into satire.
Very true.
It's like an infinity of shit you can do. So anyhow, I think the world needs it. I know I need it, and why the fuck not? Like,
exactly.
Just make it happen, guys. But anyways, now back to the song. I've talked a lot. What do you think?
No, dude, this song is just too good. The song is way too good. Like, I don't think I've liked anything Iron Maiden in so long.
You were never a big Iron Maiden fan from the get-go.
I like the thing about Iron Maiden is, like, I can say I like Slayer more than Iron Maiden, and I like other bands more than Iron Maiden, but I do enjoy a lot of their discography, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan. It's like Slipknot. I enjoy a lot of their songs, but I'm not like a, diehard maggot. Right?
For me, I'm a pre-Fear of the Dark fan. Anything pre-Fear of the Dark I like about Iron Maiden. Anything post-Fear of the Dark, I'm not a fan. That's just where I stand.
Maybe I can. Yeah.
That's just where I stand. Because I grew up with more of the old shit, and I really like the old stuff, but the new stuff just never. I kind of grew out of Iron Maiden. It's like Manowar.
Their newest album.
I like Manowar.
Their newest album, we did a couple of videos, and that was not that good.
Oh no, dude!
Their newest
their new album, Jujutsu Kaisen, was absolutely fucking shit. That was.
Don't hate on Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, I like Jujutsu Kaisen. I just don't like that
album.
Fucking Hidden Dragon Punching Tiger, whatever the fuck that shit was. Anyhow, go back. Sorry.
But this song is like everything I like about Iron Maiden in a song. That's what this is. This feels like a best of, but like not made by the band.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
this reminds me of Metal Crew.
That's what I was about to say. It reminds me of Metal Crew.
In terms of the lyrics, not.
Yeah.
It's like an Iron Maiden parody song, but with the lyrics reminding me of Metal Crew, from Sabaton.
From Sabaton, yeah.
You get that?
I do get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say too.
That's kind of the vibe that I got.
But really good song.
I guess they're never gonna go on tour opening for Iron Maiden after this. I mean, maybe the guys have a good sense of humor. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe they just like.
Not that they were planning on going, opening for Iron. You mentioned Nanowar of Steel opening for Iron Maiden.
I think everyone would leave after Nanowar of Steel because they're gonna be like, I came from Iron Maiden, but like I don't think I can see Iron Maiden after this.
I know, but having said that, Lord of the Lost opened for Iron Maiden, so like, stranger things have happened in stranger lands and in strangers' eyes. So,
yeah, and I'm telling you, man, Nanowar of Steel, it's one of those bands that like. If you don't know them going into the show, they become your favorite band at the end of the show.
That is true.
I knew them going into the show, seeing them live, but
that set was only too short for me. That's the only problem.
Dude, it was way too short. It was
45 minutes of Nanowar is just not enough.
In my opinion, they were more entertaining than
anybody else.
And that includes Dragon Force.
I don't know about them. I feel like
they've become a very internet band.
I don't know, man. I don't want to kick them while they're down. But the new record is not bad, but the new record is not good either. Is Dragon Force. Like, they've kind of become like They are what they are. It's like they're the musical equivalent of it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like they become that musical equivalent, right? So for me, that I don't know. These guys put on such a fun show. Like it was just such a great show. Everything that like I could tell from the crowd that a lot of people had no idea who they were,
And a lot of people were enjoying themselves
because you could tell like the first couple of songs,
But you hear
everybody was a little like laughing and whatever, but
you
not
hear
really.
people, and people are like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
But by the end of the set, everybody was into it.
The way where they had the fucking owl come out. Remember that one? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the owl, but it was.
Listen,
like,
guys, props work. I don't care what anybody says. Props work at metal shows.
Oh,
I went to see Twilight Force, opening for. Who the fuck were they opening for? Glory Hammer. And Twilight Force, Glory Hammer, all of their songs are about, not all of their songs, but the big thing is the unicorns, obviously. Twilight Force is dragons. So they had an inflatable dragon that they threw in the crowd and got passed around. By the end of the song, the fucking dragon was spent. Like, it was spent. But that kind of shit gets people going, and these guys are the masters of props
man.
when it comes to their show.
Dude,
that kind of shit is fun. I don't care what anybody says.
Out, being in the tutu.
That shit works,
Disco
man.
Dude.
Oh, fuck. You know what? When I first heard it, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
But live, it's
But
so
live
good.
is such a
Live
good
is
song
so
live.
good.
That song was made to be played live.
And I remember when we were seeing them, there was a couple next to us.
Disco metal, yeah. Fuck that
There was
song.
a couple next to us, and they didn't know who the fuck they were. And then when disco metal,
As a lot of people
and
didn't.
when disco metal came on, they're both going disco metal dancing. Dude, I was. You get very happy when a band that you know, especially personally and whatever, you get a nice sense of enjoyment when you see people who don't know who they are enjoy their music.
Yeah, discovering them, like, you can see their eyes getting bigger and bigger with every passing song.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I love it. Like I said, disco metal, when I first heard the song, it was not a track that really appealed to me. Like, I thought it was funny and whatever, but it wasn't like, oh, this is not going to be one of my favorite, for sure, Nanowar of Steel songs. Live, they have to play that song fucking live.
Live,
they have to play that shit live.
And then because I liked it so much live, I think I appreciate it more on the...
Yeah, I can see that.
On the record, yeah.
I can see that. Some songs really grow on you live because the whole performance, the whole experience. But anyhow, go check out Nanowar. They're touring in Europe right now, those fucking lucky European bastards. So go check them out.
I would go see them every day.
I would go see them every day, twice on Sunday. One before Mass and one after Mass. So on that note, guys, arrivederci.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So arrivederci, and we'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.